Hey guys, what is going on? This is car number 5. Today, I'm going to go over the update that happened a couple days ago. I was going to do a video when I was working, I just didn't have time though. So I apologize that some of these come out later, but I still want to talk about some of these anyways and go over some. Starting pitchers. Let's see if anything really sticks out here. This guy, Brent Sutter, plus 25. Some of these Rockies pitchers finally got a small upgrade. Marquez and Freeland. I don't expect them to go much higher though. I looked at their metrics and I just, they're not really striking out a ton. You can see like Freeland there, 81 innings, he struck out 45. So I don't think some of their, I think their per nines are pretty good where they're at right now. Let's see. Feldman, Peacock, Travis Wood. I will say this roster update was pretty good for the most part. They had a lot of new changes, especially like the lower tier. Let's see if we can. I still think they missed out on a lot of golds and diamonds though that need to be touched, but I'm glad they're paying attention to every card. And they added a lot of new cards as well. Jimmy Nelson went from a bronze to a silver. You see the Brewers are just having a pretty good year, so a lot of their players deserve upgrades. You can see Ferry got a velocity upgrade, but didn't really get anything else. Not too many downgrades for how many upgrades they had. The downgrades they had made a lot of sense. I think a lot of people were expecting Cueto to drop, honestly. I mean, the way he's pitching this year could almost be a silver. I know that's kind of drastic, though, so that's why I think he's probably going to stay in the gold tier. It's going to at least be another month or so if they drop him again, and, if he doesn't start to pick it up. Felix, not having a very good year either. So he got appropriate downgrade. Same for Lackey. Lackey's just getting pretty old. Yeah, not very good metrics either. And Junior here got a -7, so that's one Brewer that did get a downgrade. Let's move to relievers. Lots of guys to talk about here. David Hernandez got a +8. Definitely deserved that. He got a Player of the Month card. He was one of my go-to comments for that comment event, so nice to see him get upgraded. And the Diamondbacks are having a solid year as well. Shreve was another guy using that common event. Tommy Hunter +5. Now he went from a bronze to a silver. And Swarzak went from a bronze to a silver as well. Now this is interesting. Why is Dylan Betances in here? I honestly thought Betances should have got downgraded. His walks per nine is really bad. So I think, kind of surprised he didn't get downgraded. I will just say that. So I don't know why he's in there. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you guys can explain why he's in there. I'm not sure. Maybe he's queued up for next week. I don't know. Finally, let's get to some downgrades. Stripling. Not many relievers got downgraded. For closers, Rivero got a +5. A well-deserved +5. He's having a really good year for the Pirates. 52 strikeouts and 47 innings. It's really solid. 12 walks. Good ERA and whip. Only allowed 2 home runs. Honestly, one of my favorite lefty relievers in the game right now too. So I don't know why Kenley Jansen's in here. I don't really understand that, but whatever. And Matt Bush lost 4 points, 11 to his home runs per 9, 8 to his hits per 9. Still having an okay year, but he dropped from a silver to a bronze. I still think he's a pretty usable pitcher though in this game, especially like in BR. Catcher Wilson Contreras got a +4. Alex Avila got a +3. I didn't really expect Alex Avila to get a nice upgrade like he did. Not having a bad year. 11 home runs, 28 RBIs. Let's see here. Without giving too much away, I do make roster prediction videos, if you guys know, for my Twitch subs, and I went over a lot of these, so I feel like I'm a little bit more in tune to what's going on. Contreras, I think, got a 17 to his power, 2 to power versus lefties. All right, yeah, I guess Avila just kind of surprised me because you look at his stats, I don't know, but he does deserve some power though. I will say that he went from a 66 power versus righties to a 70. He does have 11 home runs, and I'm guessing most of that is coming against the righties. Let's look here. Any other catchers? Jonathan Lucroy got a -2. He's not having a very good year at all. He's just not hitting for power, not hitting for average, not getting on base. Defense is probably still okay, but yeah, he went from a gold to a silver. Logan Morrison, could have argued he should have been in the home run derby. He got a nice little power upgrade. Justin Smoke, a very excellent budget guy at this point. He's a silver now. He hits righties and lefties, switch hitter. Jesus Aguilar, +3. I know he's having a pretty solid year for the Brewers. 7 home runs, not too bad. And Cody Bellinger actually got an upgrade to his defense. I didn't really see that coming. I thought maybe he deserved a power upgrade, so maybe definitely keep an eye on that. Yeah, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect him to change his defense. That's kind of interesting. And then has some other guys in here. So I don't know what the point of that is. Maybe, have you guys noticed the trend for these guys they have in here that have nothing? Like, I know sometimes they get like a plus, 5 to velo and they don't get a change to their overall, so they might show up. But I'm not seeing any difference in here, so I don't know. Unless they just got activated from the DL or something. I don't know. Maybe that's it. Maybe they were hurt. I don't know. Just guessing at this point. Second base, Kinsler and Dozier. These guys seem to fluctuate a lot, especially Dozier. He drops from a gold to a silver, and Kinsler drops 1 point. Kinsler's kind of having a weird year. He's got a little bit pop with 8 home runs. The slugging's not very good because his average is pretty bad. So, yeah, he actually took a pretty nice downgrade. It's just he only went down 1 point, really. Dozier, he turned it on last year in the second half, so I think he might have a chance to go back to gold, but we'll see. That 14 home runs, definitely not too bad for the second base position. Third base, they have Paul DeYoung as a third baseman, and he's a 75 overall. I mean, it's cool he's a 75 overall, but he's been playing shortstop for the Cardinals, so I expect that to change. He's actually a pretty good fielder, too. At least better than Aledmys Diaz. Travis Shaw, 80 overall. Again, another Brewer that's having a good year. He's almost at 20 home runs. So not too surprised there. Jose Ramirez just got a Player of the Month card. A nice little upgrade. And I honestly think, look out for Jose Ramirez. Just keep an eye on him. He's having a fantastic year. And a switch hitter, that's going to add a lot of value. Like right now, he's a very useful player. You can play him at like second, short, or third. I think you can play him in left field as well. I don't see any changes with those guys. Kyle Seager did lose 2 points. So he dropped from a gold to a silver. Not having a terrible year. I would say just like an average year, but probably didn't deserve to be gold. Lost some hitting versus lefties and some contact versus righties. Shortstop. I know, let's see, Orlando Arcia, another Brewer. Brewer's got a lot of upgrades this week. A decent little player, honestly. He's got some good speed, but anyways, he got some hitting upgrades versus righties, contact and power. He jumps up 5 points, 77 overall now. Andrelton Simmons went from a silver to a gold. Got a little bit of a power boost there, versus righties and lefties. So, still doesn't hit incredibly well, but this is a card you want to use for its defense. Carlos Correa went from that gold to a diamond. I think this was the only jump from gold to diamond. Now, he is hitting lefties a lot better, and that showed in this upgrade. He got a plus 16 overall to his hitting versus lefties. They took away a little bit of contact versus righties. I think that's fair. So, definitely a very, very solid card, and a diamond at that. Francisco Lindor, on the other hand. Now, this kind of surprised me. I figured they'd give him, a little bit more time. I figured they'd drop his contact a little bit, but not by that much. But I think it's fair. I still think he's a solid shortstop, especially with the fielding. He's got a little bit of power, too, and he's a switch hitter. So you guys might want to go buy him while he's cheap. I don't know if he'll go back diamond or not, but it's not going to take much for this guy to go back diamond due to his defense. And that's it for shortstop. Left fielders, I don't really see anything here. Center fielders, another Rocky. I don't really know much about this player, Tapia, but he got a plus 8 boost. Alex Smith for the Rays got a plus 7 boost, common to a bronze. My boy Tommy Pham, he's been killing it lately, plus 6 overall. So I think his defense needs to be a little bit better. I can see they gave him a speed boost in Stilling, but his Stilling probably should be higher. I guess I'm being biased, but he's actually a pretty decent fielder and a decent base runner as well. George Springer, 88 overall, jumped to 2 points. He's getting close to that diamond tier as well. You see, he got some hitting upgrades, especially against both really, but power against righties went up plus 9. He lost some to a Stilling. Surprised they even looked at that, honestly. Usually they don't look at that. So I mean, they're looking at everything this year, so that's a lot cooler. You see Charlie Blackmon here. I don't know why he's in here, but no change for Blackman. I think a lot of people were expecting him to go, you know, maybe 1 or 2 points, but nothing did happen. Right field, Max Kepler for the Twins. Decent little budget guy now, or platoon guy, whatever you want to call it, versus righties. Josh Reddick, +4 overall. Santana for Brewers, man, almost every Brewer got an upgrade. Having a pretty decent year. And Andrew McCutchen, I want to talk about that Andrew McCutchen, actually. +3 overall. Did he deserve his hitting upgrades? Yes. But I will just say this. He plays center field right now. He's been playing center field for a while. So I don't know how long it's going to take for them to change that. But once they do, you know, he might drop back down to silver. So just be on the lookout of that. Steven Souza Jr. got a +1. And also I should mention, I don't know if he's in here, but Freddie Freeman did get his secondary. Do they have Freddie Freeman in here anywhere? Well, no. Freddie Freeman got a secondary at third now. So they did change that, but they need to change McCutchen. But he's the gold for right now. So yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much it for the roster update. I think there's still a lot of players that need to be changed. I'm not going to go over every single one. Like I said, I kind of save that for my sub videos, my roster prediction videos. But I want to do a roster update video and kind of talk about some of the changes with you guys, despite it being a few days later. Anyways, thanks for watching the video, guys. This is Cardinal Bird 5 signing out. Peace.